This is one of my favorite places in all of Annapolis. I'm standing here at the Maryland World War II Memorial. I love coming here and remembering those who sacrificed their life so that we could enjoy freedom. I love coming here to pray. Sometimes on my way home from work, I'll stop by here. Sometimes I'll run here. And when I come, I love looking at the panorama of Annapolis, because it inspires me to pray for our government, to pray for the Naval Academy and the students of St. John. It inspires me to pray for those who are in business and for the poor. When I pray, my mind goes all over. It goes to Easton, 40 miles from here. The incredible things that God is doing over the last 3 or 4 years in Easton. My mind goes 20 miles northwest to Odenton and the fresh work the Lord is doing through our campus there. My mind goes all around the world. Why? Because Jesus has given us the Great Commission. The Great Commission is to make disciples of all the nations. That commission has not been rescinded. It is as active today as it was when Jesus gave it to the disciples around him. And yet today, doesn't it feel so uncertain? I mean, just life in general. Never in the 26 years that I've been a part of Bay Area, never have I experienced such a challenging season. What COVID has brought with all of the health and economic and challenges associated with it, the isolation, the loneliness, all of these things. If there was ever a time for the church to step up and step into the Great Commission, it is now. When I think about our church, I think about you, our neighbors, and the nations. Everything we do is really designed to help you become all that Jesus designed you to be. From our Jesus at Home initiative when the pandemic first hit, to the virtual connect groups and the Zoom prayer times, our missional communities, our emphasis and all the effort that's gone into discipling children and students and so much more. We want to become like Jesus. Then I think about our neighbors. The Serve Your Neighbor Challenge, in which hundreds of people in our church are reaching out to their neighbors, perhaps like never before. I think about the Bibles that we've given to those in prison, the food that we've provided for those who are in need of groceries. I think about the meals for healthcare workers and so many more things that our church has stepped up during this season. And then the nations. This pandemic has impacted all of the nations. I think of Uganda and the children with HIV/AIDS that had no food, and our church reached out to help. Or I think of the families in India that are part of our church plants over there in desperate need and how we stepped out to meet that need. Or in West Virginia, the virtual VBS that we did for those there in West Virginia. And supporting all of our global mission partners. It's been absolutely incredible. None of this could have happened without each of us as part of the church. And I want to now ask us to finish this year strong. Finish strong with you, with your neighbors, with the nations, and finish strong in terms of your generosity. You're probably aware that our church relies upon the generous giving in December to help meet our budget. As a matter of fact, December giving is typically twice as much as any other month. And so this week, you're going to get a letter in the mail that gives you a brief update on some of the things that God has been doing and gives you an opportunity to pray and seek the Lord about what gift He would have you give in December. I am so thankful. I'm so thankful for the Great Commission. I'm so thankful for our church. I'm so thankful for each of you that we can lock arms together to make a difference from here to the nations.